Hey guys, hoping all is well with everyone. So in this video we are going to be continuing the wildlife fact files, and today we're going to slither into category 3, which is reptiles and amphibians. And we're going to introduce the boa constrictor. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the video series so far, and again, this is only category 3 of the 11 categories, so I'm going to still be introducing the other categories as we go forward. But to introduce the boa constrictor, the class is the Reptilia, order is Squamata, family is Boidae, and the genus and species is Boa Constrictor. So that's interesting that the common name is same as the genus and species. A non-venomous snake, the boa constrictor is nevertheless one of the most feared inhabitants of the jungle, but in reality it is much less terrifying than many people imagine. So here's a picture. The boa constrictor kills its prey by constriction. Once it catches its victim, the snake wraps its body around the prey in coils, tightening its grip each time the victim breathes out. Eventually no longer able to breathe, the prey dies by suffocation. Habitat. The boa constrictor's preferred habitat is rainforest, but it is also found in semi-arid savanna. Because its range covers such a large area, the boa constrictor varies considerably in color, marking, and size. On Hog Island off Central America, the boa constrictor is seldom longer than 3 feet. In most of Central America, it reaches 10 feet, while in Trinidad and Venezuela, it can grow up to 20 feet. In the warmer areas, the boa constrictor is active year-round. However, in the cooler climates, it may spend long periods of time in inactivity. Food and hunting. The boa constrictor eats a wide variety of food. Young snakes eat mice, small birds, lizards, and frogs. As the snake grows, the size of its prey increases. Adults will eat monkeys, capybaras, agoutis, caimans, and wild pigs. The boa is a good swimmer and spends a lot of the time in or near rivers. It waits for any possible prey which may come near the water to drink. Once a victim has been overpowered, the boa constrictor swallows it whole. Since the boa is cold-blooded and slow-moving, it does not require a great amount of food. After eating large prey, such as a wild pig, the snake will not need to eat for a week or more. Boa constrictor and man. Man is the adult boa constrictor's only enemy. However, young boa constrictors are preyed upon by a large variety of forest-dwelling animals, such as coatis, hawks, caimans, and wild pigs. In many parts of its range, the boa constrictor is considered a pest and is killed by farmers because it preys on their chickens. It is believed that the snake also kills other types of livestock. Boa constrictors are also hunted for their skins, which are sold at high prices. They are killed for food and also simply out of fear of them. Breeding. The boa constrictor has appendages resembling claws on each side of its vent, or genital opening. These are remnants of the hind limbs inherited from the boa's lizard-like ancestors. They are generally larger in the male than in the female, and are thought to be used by the male to stimulate the female to mate. After fertilization, the eggs remain in the female's body, where they develop over several months inside thin membranes. Unlike its close relative, the python, the constrictor gives birth to live, fully formed young. Up to 60 snakes are born at once, each 17 to 20 inches long. The young begin feeding about a week or so after birth and quickly grow to a yard in length after several months. They are sexually mature at 2 to 3 years of age, at which time they are about 6 to 10 feet in length. So this first picture is that the prey is swallowed head first and whole. And that's the picture on this left side right here. And then the top picture is, it is usually the more active young snakes that climb trees. Adults move slowly and prefer the forest floor. So that's the top center picture. Okay, and then we have the female with her newborn young, and then on the far right is the boa constrictor uses its prehensile capable of grasping tail to anchor itself to a branch. So this picture right here is the mother with its newborn, and on the right one is showing how their prehensile tail grasps onto trees. Key facts. Sizes. Length is 3 to 20 feet. Coloration is cryptic, usually broken patterns of brown and cream resembling leaf litter. Preferred temperature, 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Breeding. Sexual maturity is 2 to 3 years. Breeding season in the rainy seasons. Number of young, 20 to 60 born alive. Lifestyle. The lifespan is 20 to 30 years. Habits are solitary except during breeding season. Diet, almost any mammal or bird small enough to swallow whole. And the related species that there are several snakes in the family Boidae, including the anaconda. Boa constrictors are also related to pythons. Range of the boa constrictor and distribution. Principally the rainforests of southern Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, parts of Peru and Argentina, and islands including Trinidad. Conservation. Numbers are dropping because of habitat destruction and the leather trade, although it's protected in much of its range. How a boa constrictor kills prey. A boa constrictor cannot chase and catch fast-moving prey. Instead, it lies in wait for unsuspecting animals. Once a victim is caught, the snake wraps its tail around its victim's body and tightens its grip until the prey can no longer breathe and dies of suffocation. This is called killing by constriction, and is how the boa constrictor gets its name. When the prey is dead, the snake swallows it whole, usually head first. It takes many days for the boa's stomach to completely digest its prey. It gradually dissolves and passes through to the intestine. So I know that's quite a heavy, a lot to stomach, so to speak. But it's a pretty impressive animal. I know it seems like these guys are, sounds like they're pretty cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, this is the introduction to the reptiles and amphibians category. But again, if you guys have any requests on any certain animal that you want to hear about, I'm going to kind of introduce the rest of the categories. But if there's any animal you really want to learn about, I will definitely see if I have it, and I will definitely do the animal fact card for it. But as again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please take good care of yourselves as always, and I hope to see you in our continuation of the Wildlife Fact Files series. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.